This is Jim from Surf and Turf Roofing doing a digital analysis on 711 4th Street. Now, Peg, after our inspection, these gutters definitely need to be 100% replaced as soon as possible. And let me tell you why. So if I come up to your roofing system here, what I noticed are these gutters are completely clogged. So you can see the existing gutter guard system that you have is completely flipped upside down and holding all that dirt and debris in. So what that's really ultimately going to do is all this debris is going to fill up with water. It's going to add weight to the gutter, and it's going to start pulling them away from the fascia like it's been doing. So now every time it rains, this gutter is backfilling and causing all those leaks that you're seeing on the corners that are destroying the brick down there and causing all those issues. So we definitely need to get these replaced as soon as possible. But I did want to point out another thing with your roofing system. So what you have up here is a rubber roof that's been coated with some sort of silver coat material, and it doesn't look like it was completely coated, so you can see all the patches here. But what's really happening with this roof is that silver coat is breaking down very heavily. You can see all the cracks that are pretty much everywhere. Now, with this material is not meant to handle pooling water, so you see all the water that's sitting up here and not being drained off the roof properly. Now, what happens after this water sits up here for a certain amount of time, it starts getting into those cracks. Now, if I take out my moisture meter and pick up the level of moisture, so I'm even gonna go to the dry spot over here, where you're picking up, you're in the 70 percentile. So you have a high level of moisture that's starting to become trapped underneath this rubber material here that you haven't yet to see on the inside. So we definitely got to get this taken care of before you start seeing issues like mold, mildew, things that will not only affect the health aspect inside of the house, but cost you a lot of money in interior damages. But the bigger issue that I see up here is you can see all these tar repairs. And really, a tar repair is just a temporary fix, because what happens after a while is it starts loosening up and breaking down. As you can see, the edge metal is completely detached from the structure of the home. That's why you have the leak directly underneath here. And if you come over here, it's the same thing. So you can see the edge metal is detaching from the roofing system. And then over here, and then once this happens, again, much like the cracking in the silver coat, water starts to get in and get piled up underneath this material here. So if I go back to my moisture meter, you're on the 27%. And if I go right in the smack center of the roof, you're at 15%. So that moisture is getting in from all corners of the house and starting to make its way to the center. So we definitely got to jump on this as soon as possible. So what me and John are going to do is we're going to get down, put something together for you. That way we get this home 100% secure for you and your mother.